It's going down, you can feel it in the crowd. Type of thing you wanna be around. It's going down, try to tell us pipe down. Speakers got a little too loud. You know the sound, got enough to go around. We about to get it, no doubt. Feet to the ground, 10 toes down. Know we about to get it right now.
Yeah, me and my crew come through, y'all better get back.
Bass hit way too big, it got a kickback.
Scuffed up boots and tools, my hands slick back.
This is how we do where I come from.
Yeah, drag my name through dirt, I'm still shining. Dodging rocks, I'm not gonna stop climbing. Landslide surfing that, I'm nose riding.
This is how we do where I come from. Yeah, big wheels, pull up, park and close big deals. Big deal, y'all just bark, keep those lips sealed. Oh, I bet you would. It's going down, you can feel it in the crowd. Type of thing you wanna be around. It's going down, try to tell us pipe down. Speakers got a little too loud. You know the sound, got enough to go around. We about to get it, no doubt. Feet to the ground, 10 toes down. Know we about to get it right now. Trying to fight this like a southpaw. Swagger like this should be outlaw.
Built this all up from the ground floor. Hope you don't pray on my downfall. Yeah, how can I be missing nice guy with all these mini me's?
Feeling like a dog off leash and I just let it eat.
I just gotta trust my feet, move like a centipede.
Move out the way of these lanes, protect my energy. I still got it, got dirt on my diamonds, yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. It's going down, you can feel it in the crowd. Type of thing you wanna be around. It's going down, try to tell us pipe down. Speakers got a little too loud. You know the sound, got enough to go around. We about to get it, no doubt. Feet to the ground, 10 toes down. Know we about to get it right now.
Hi, babe.
What's your favorite flavor of an icy pop? I forgot. I'm steady trying to connect the dots. La-di-da. Girl, you got me working round the clock. Can't be stopped. All your friends are on the chopping block. Cut them off, yeah. I call you in the morning if this ain't a dream. I pick you up.
Yeah, my stream titles are claps back at him. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I might play Hogwarts, maybe? This stream title is Duck Smells Like Expired Cheetos and Toe Funk. What are you thinking we should play, babe? Okie dokie, baby.
If you ever feel upset, when nothing go right, go left. Follow your feet, go here, watch your step. You
You got the moves that are skin like summer, and you know I got it if you want it. It's smooth, butterflies in my stomach. Well, you know I hate it that I love it. Yeah, what's your budget? Cause we want above it. Wait, I wanna feel it, never wanna numb it. Dang, I'm thoroughbred, pure-blooded, always of the sun.
And the heat up a degree or two. Or the AC.
Unwind, keep your face toward the sunshine. Hey, duck left, dodge right, while you wait for the punchline. You got the moves that are skin like summer, and you know I got it if you want it. It's smooth, butterflies in my stomach. Well, you know I hate it that I love
Oh, yeah, babe. Why is it at 68? I never have it at 68.
summer, and you know I got it if you want it. It's smooth, butterflies in my stomach. Well, you know I hate it that I love it. Yeah, pack it up, laugh it up.
Put it on like 70.
And did you really mean it when you say you love me? Cause you still got time to take it back. You know I got something bottled up. You got away with your Midas touch. Let's hop in the van and we fire it up. Set fire to the rain and the silence will come. You got the moves that are skin like summer, and you know I got it if you want it. It's smooth, butterflies in my stomach. Well, you know I hate it that I love it. You got the moves that are skin like summer, and you know I got it if you want it. It's smooth, butterflies in my stomach. Well, you know I hate it that I love it. Let me remind you I'm your man. Find me when you get on. And maybe we'll turn some music on. We can just dance. Let me remind you I'm your man. Find me when you get on.
Hey,
Hi, I love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
You're the best.
Oh, okay.
I had a great time at dinner, thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Thanks for the follow, Max.
Suck.
Now, which way is the common room?
Must be different.
You with you.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
Day. I'm sure you'd use them.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon, of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Oh, perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cress.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival.
No, I merely studied with him briefly before we arrived. Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh,
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really? Do mu- Well, good luck with it.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
The other girls.
I would really like some. Sure, you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things...
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like
Revelio.
that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Do you think we'll learn how to brew Amortentia?
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronen. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I can never get mine to thicken. I still can't manage to transfigure a match into
I'm...
hated learning banishment. Never had.
I asked to meet Takata to tutor me.
A beginner's guide to transfiguration.
My cousin was transfigured.
got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, that is well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
How's the view?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Suck.
And then...
Revelio.
The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor.
Revelio.
Imelda raised it all.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres
Accio.
and relinquish your charm. That's it! Now, don't lose your composure. Excellent control there. Very good. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Accio.
That's it!
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Brilliant! Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Accio.
I will get you back for that. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Splendid!
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you
you're
would.
so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Suck.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Certainly found money up.
Revelio. Revelio.
Suck.
Revelio.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
Revelio. Revelio.
I die of embarrassment. I don't know how Natty managed
Revelio. Revelio.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
Would be sure to tell him how very much you despise him.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig told you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Suck. Suck.
Suck.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio. Revelio.
I just wish they'd hurry up and find the rest of them.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Got it. Revelio. The flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Reparo.
In a duck, and I like to eat cheese and crackers because they make me fart.
Holy shit, Duck decided to fucking show up.
Revelio. Reparo.
LMAOI just finished an assignment.
Yeah, whatever, Duck. We don't have time for part-time fans over here, okay?
Revelio.
How did you know what I smell like?
Just a hunch, Duck.
Revelio.
Well, you'll just say it's a lucky guess.
I kind of figured.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos!
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Revelio.
I'll be weak from the
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Black only looks out.
Revelio.
In the library. It's also somewhat exciting waiting for the inevitable breach of silence.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam in the library. Might be better off outdoors where we can see the stars.
Amit Takar is already studying for owls. No wonder he doesn't have any friends.
Madame Scribner doesn't tolerate any nonsense, so I find the library's the best place for concentration, as long as she doesn't hear you breathe.
Well, fancy
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Blue Panther.
The headmaster.
I hate my fucking Wi-Fi, it's absolute dog shit.
Revelio.
We'll get new Wi-Fi then, Duck.
Revelio.
I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere though.
Move?
Lumos.
I wish long.
What sort of witch would take that man?
When you're a witch, or beep, that's all, folks. When you're a fucking rich doctor, duck, move away and spend thousands of dollars on Travis a month and stuff.
Wonder how sharp.
The market is too high to move now.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Revelio.
Doc, what is your field of study? What is the pay good? You know what I mean?
Lumos.
Some people just choose fields of study that are not so great as far as pay go, like criminal justice and stuff like that.
Revelio.
I don't know about demigeisters, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we throwing stones. I thought Howin.
What's sad is I don't think the market's gonna get any better either. At least not for a long time.
Revelio.
Everyone seems to fear Professor Sharp, not me. I think the man's brilliant. Only barked at me twice this week for singeing my robes.
It's awful if you're sat near someone and they're trying to pass notes about. Half the time I get the blame, and Hecate has no tolerance for that, I can tell you.
You should hear Shah talking about divination. It's a wonder Onai's ears don't catch a light. What's to say stars no more than cards, I say.
Oh, so yeah, Duck,
Professor Sharp is
definitely.
hard to read, but I find her as easy to read as a star chart. She has no patience for time wasting. I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Or was it Lower Hogsfield? Well, both Hogsfields.
I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day. Open a pub. For future Hogwarts pupils with tales of my childhood.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found.
Any news about the dragon near Pitapun Fall? Be enough to make me move, to be honest.
Patrick Redding is surprisingly somber, considering he runs a shop as fun as Honeydukes.
I heard an Exora lives in a hamlet outside of Hogsmeade. Think I'd want quite a life.
Revelio.
I once flew to Ipswich and back. Yes, I did. Don't look at me like that. I've seen all the more. They were all the same.
Revelio.
I don't send many owls to myself, but it is nice to get them. What? Don't look at me like that.
I sent a love letter to Imelda Reyes once, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude to me ever since. When I said she was outspoken, I meant it as a compliment.
Sharp was in a mood.
Reparo. Revelio.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Oh, I don't like how fun.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavor to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side? Revelio!
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Revelio.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
I've no doubt.
Revelio.
Worst headmaster.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure.
You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Huh?
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
You've just had your hair done by Calliope Snell.
Wingardium Leviosa makes light work, I always say.
Chores aren't so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
Expelliarmus can disarm a dark wizard, no doubt. But then what? Fleeing?
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost.
Not a day goes by I don't do something I didn't learn at Hogwarts. That's what the authorities always say. Try finding it.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest.
Anyone casting unforgivable and I dare anyone to argue with me.
Find myself scurrying home at night these days. Don't be too careful. Toadstool tales always made me wretched, Joe.
Muggles have made life hard for us since the dawn.
I don't know about sentinels, but there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair.
More than the dead, an unearned reputation.
Historically speaking, there's never been anything like this year's calendar.
I miss the old Quidditch golfers. The Minister for Magic didn't get where he is by sitting on his hands.
Should be hearing back soon about the position that opened up at the ministry. I sent my letter of inquiry last week.
I'd rather scrape cauldrons than work with muggles.
Pushing a plough is good, honest work. But I shall leave it to the muggles.
Wonder how I get on working as a referee for professional Quidditch matches. Is it my blood? My mother's family comes from just outside Quidditch.
How is standing behind a till counting knuts and sickles considered work? My father always told me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, it was never the same after he was attacked by a
That's what the authorities have always said. Try finding them.
One never knows when society will be thrown into
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Merlin, blooming beard, not again. I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Suck. Suck.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
Suck. Suck.
How intriguing. Curious indeed. 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 How intriguing. A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. How intriguing. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
My mother used to say I was lazy.
Revelio.
Always been good at potions.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Reggie, thank you for the resub.
When I need to replenish my herbology supplies, I go to Timothy Teasdale at the Magic Luminary. Easier on my nerves than dog eating death. Less point in letting him spine.
It's a good thing we have auras. Is all I'm saying.
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Revelio. Accio.
Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur, happy kitty,
Revelio.
sleepy kitty purr.
Doc, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
How the fuck do you
Revelio.
not know that song?
I have never heard that in my damn life, Doc.
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
What next are you going to tell me you've never heard of Sheldon Cooper 2?
Sheldon Cooper's from The Big Bang Theory, isn't he?
Yes, genius.
All right, Doc. Let's cut the shit.
Revelio.
Anyone can run a fucking thing.
Revelio. Accio.
I have to explain everything to this ignoramus.
Revelio.
I'm tired of your shit, Doc.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
If you're tired of my shit, get your tongue out of my asshole.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's it, Doc. You're banned.
Revelio.
LMFAO.
Don't you miss this constant dinging, Duck?
This game is so old now.
You're old, Duck.
Revelio.
Not too old for you to want to suck my dick, apparently.
I'm not sure how we transition to that, but okay.
Revelio.
I'm sure I'll have it soon. Professor Hecat is an enigma.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm
I
in the
wonder
way
if you
inside
shoved
now,
food
can
up
I?
your asshole, would you shit out of your mouth?
Okay,
In addition
fucking
to seeds,
South
I
Park.
have plenty
Fuck
of
you.
plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But
What say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Oh, so you get that reference.
Do
Yes,
look
Doc.
around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio.
Have you ever wanted to try it just to see if it works?
You know, Doc, that's one thing I never really cared to try, buddy.
I have wanted to.
Try it. Let me know.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
But it sounds so uncomfortable to shove food up my arsehole.
Start something small, like a baby carrot.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I think it would be easier to shove something softer up there like beans or mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Duck. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I could fill a syringe up with mashed potatoes and inject the syringe into my asshole.
You're not really wrong, Duck. Do you want me to tell you you're wrong? I don't know what you want from me right now.
Accio.
I'm just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, I can tell.
Revelio.
I just wonder if that would actually work.
Maybe.
Accio.
go down that path.
Miss Peck from...
Revelio.
So, Doc, do you still enjoy watching this game? Or has it kind of lost its fizzle for you?
I wonder if I could pay someone to be my test subject just to see.
Well, Doc, I mean, with enough money, anything's possible, if I'm gonna be totally honest. You know what I mean?
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this
Would you do
is
it for
J.
$10?
Pippin's Potions.
Oh, no, Doc.
Potions for all ailments.
Absolutely not.
You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately.
But I thought you were
I
poor.
suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion.
Doc, I'm not quite that poor, buddy.
Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon
$20.
enough.
Nope.
As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time.
50.
Pop in when you can, so you don't miss out on anything.
Doc, I don't think we're gonna get to the realm where that's realistic.
What can I do for you today?
$100.
Yeah. Doc, I think, I just don't even know.
You're telling me you would NT shove food up your asshole for $100?
No.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Damn, I was wrong. You're a rich motherfucker.
Doc, I just don't need $100 that bad. I could use $100, but just don't think.
Yeah, you're definitely too rich for my
Revelio.
blood.
Fucking quit it, Doc.
Accio. Lumos.
I need to find someone who is dirt poor.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Point of toilet.
It's a good thing we have Orin.
Revelio. Revelio.
No.
Accio.
an inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian. Revelio.
Who needs keys when you know?
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
What fire? Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Ringo!
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear him down eventually.
Ringo! What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done! Leviosa! Ringo! Ringo!
Smuggling louts! He's faltering! Few more hits to do the job!
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Oh, hello there. A moment, if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Reparo.
Lucky they didn't do more damage. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill, but I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist! Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today.
Take your time.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The Three Broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the Three Broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
You still in here, Duck?
Yes.
All right, man. I'm gonna jump off of here. So I'll stream most likely through the weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday I will not be on. Mine and Renita's mine and Renita's anniversary is Monday, and then Tuesday, of course, I close at work. But after that I should be able to hit it pretty hard again. What? That's gonna be pretty much it for tonight, man.
Okay, good night, buddy. Happy early anniversary to you both.
I appreciate that, Duck. Bye, buddy. Love you.
It's going down, you can feel it in the crowd. Type of thing you wanna be around. It's going down, try to tell us pipe down. Speakers got a little too loud. You know the sound, got enough to go around. We about to get it, no doubt. Feet to the ground, 10 toes down. Know we about to get it.